Hello there, YouTube. We are back with some more matchplay commentary for y'all. I'm joined by the peanut butter connoisseur, Bill Murray Stan himself, TJ.
Dude, you made me want a peanut butter and jelly so bad saying that. Why would you do that to me? I'm so hungry.
No.
But this is the wrong timeline.
But we've got some matches over from Sully's Abode that we recorded. As always, Sully's is the TCG shop that we go to every Thursday for Digi, located in Bolingbrook, Illinois. So if you're in the Chicagoland area and want to check them out, they're there. Great shop, great place. They've got a bunch of TCG products and locals that pretty much pop off like every day. So I'll drop their TCG player link down in the video description below. And in today's matchup, we've got Jeremy, who's playing his BlackWarGreymon build, I believe, going up against Jorge, who's piloting his Gracenovamon list. Definitely a true warrior of the list. I think he's been definitely piloting this, I think, since he started playing again at the shop, and he's definitely gotten a lot better at it. You know, he's definitely seen the lines more, definitely gotten a firm grasp on what it does, so definitely should be a good matchup to watch. Before we hop into the round itself, a couple things. Do check out our socials, which are linked down in the video description below. Has our Twitter, Instagram, Discord. For those of you who are asking for deck lists, the Discord is probably the best place to do it. You know, locals is very busy at times, and it's hard to get everybody to drop their list while they're playing. So a lot of our local players are in our Discord. So if you're looking for a list or you're looking for a specific build, just hit them up on Discord. We've got the names on the commentaries itself. So just ping them. They're there. They'll happily share stuff and talk things over with you guys. And also, if you like our content and you like what you see, do feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's hop right into the round over here.
That's the one thing I've definitely noticed is that I feel like there's not enough time for best of threes with how Digi plays right now, with how long some matchups up, with how the back and forths can go, or how just like stally some decks can be.
Yeah.
Because you can play as fast as you want. Sometimes if you guys are just going back and forth constantly, you're gonna go to time.
Right.
And either we need, and this is like a whole, like, this is probably a conversation for a separate video in general, but sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. I had a thought, and then my brain just
best of one.
Dropped
Are
it.
you thinking best of one? Is that what you're going with?
No, I mean best of one is one thing. That wasn't what I was thinking of. There was something else I was gonna go. I had a whole reason for that tirade. It'll come back to me in a few, and then I'll get back to you.
A little bit of a rougher start from Jeremy's end. Had to start turn by just playing out a tie, and then hard played a Greymon that just ends up getting bopped by a Fira. And he's at 3 memory now, so still no rookie. No.
I think it's a flare, by the way.
Or flare. I always get these cards mixed up.
It's fine.
Go ahead and swing with the flare. Okay, another tie comes out. If we can find a rookie, we might be in business. And then Jorge just goes straight into a Diana. Passes turn of 3. Jeremy does not look like he's drawn a rookie, so ends up just passing, which is rough. I think Jorge here is like, what do I do? I've got all the time in the world to set up. Go ahead and swing. Hits an X-Antibody, which passes over a memory and adds it to hand, or Jeremy's hand.
Yeah, it looks like Jorge's thinking about what he wants to do now. It's really bothering me that I had that train of thought and it's gone. I don't know what happened to it.
It's lost in the void.
I'm losing thoughts like I'm losing hair.
Oh, God.
It's tough, man. It's hard out here. Ball debuff coming in strong.
Ooh, ulti-flare.
Oh, my God.
Interesting. But fair.
I mean, you gotta do something.
Yeah.
Gotta do something.
You gotta do something. And then we just go straight back into a Diana. And at this point, we just go ahead and swing. Diana. Oh, my goodness. At least security's helping Jeremy out a little bit. This hit a Hades, so Diana passes into the Nether. We do play out a Dual Tamer. End of turn, we just go ahead and do Grace Nova things. And we go from a Luna into a Corona. Jeremy has yet to find a rookie, which is absolutely wild.
Stuck.
I know that pain, Jeremy. That was me in Peoria all round. It was just search, no rookie. Search, no rookie. It's rough, man.
Plays the flare, pops the Greymon.
Don't tell me no rookie still. That's gotta be. Oh no.
He's considering what he wants to do, but he is just stuck. Is he thinking about hard dropping the BlackWar X? He's looking at it. Yeah.
That's how we do it.
I mean, at a certain point, you might as well.
That's what I do all the time. You know, the saying goes, right? When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
I make lime juice.
Oh. Oh no. So we go Gracenova, which will end up just popping the BlackWar. Big Mans was just there for a turn. Oh God, Jeremy, I'm so sorry. That is game 1.
So here's the thing, though. He could have oh no, I guess it's bigger.
No,
it had the
bigger,
plus 2K from the flare. He still could have redirected, but yeah, he would have just lost the BlackWar X. That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough game 1. That's a tough game 1.
That's what BlackWar will do to you sometimes.
Yeah, but you know, still pretty early on. You know, we'll still be able to see a game 2.
I think this is a shout out to I think it was Ray, if I'm not mistaken. This was Digi, what was it, Worlds, not last year, but 2 years ago when BlackWar was running around. He was on stream. Just have to hard slam a BlackWar on like the World stream. It was
for Worlds. That would have been last year.
No, that was Bryce last year. It was
in January of this year was Bryce.
It's late. Yes, last year.
23 was BT-11.
I'm jumping timelines.
No, you're good. But it feels like 2 years ago. Technically, it's two Worlds ago.
True. That's what I meant. Good save.
I got you. I'm still sitting here trying to remember why I was talking about time and how long the matches go. I feel like you said something that my brain was like, yeah, you have a point to make here. And then it was just like, nah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think to your point, in terms of just time and stall, like draws, we've definitely had a lot at locals, and we definitely had a lot at Peoria as well, which was definitely something. And in the previous regionals that I've played, definitely a lot more draws as well. So I don't know where things are going. I think you're right. It's only going to get worse in terms of just how, you know, how many effects are popping off, how many things have to be sequenced, and how slow some of these decks are.
I feel that's the thing. I don't think decks are slow at all. I think that every deck is so fast that it has means of countering each other.
Sure.
And so everyone just constantly has counters back and forth. That just creates this slower game because there's so much dialogue back and forth, which is really good sometimes. Other times there's not really much dialogue. It's just kind of a stare down.
Sure. I think what I mean by slow is just like pilot dependent, right? Like if you know your deck, you're definitely popping off and just like sequencing things, right?
With how many effects there can be.
Yeah. If there's, especially with like, you know, some of these like purple, yellow decks, right? It's like you got to sequence this, then this, then this, and then like end of turn this. It's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I mean, I just wouldn't be surprised if we, like, I don't know. To me, I feel like either we need to, maybe we should go to best of ones, or maybe we need like a time extension for like, like just like what the standard time is. I mean, you know, chat, let us know how you feel down in the comment section below.
Yeah.
Tell us, what do you guys think about match times right now? Do you guys find that your local matches often are running to time and people are tying a lot? Do you feel like
or
it's
are
not the
we
case at all? You're
just a bunch
fine?
of slowpokes?
Maybe Midwest just play slow. Maybe that's the issue.
But to get back to the match here, Jeremy is finding a little bit more success building a line. So he's able to go into a BlackWar X and kind of do a little bit of initial board control. And then Jorge has got a little army of Agus out on the field right now.
Yeah, I tried to play a good night moon, but then realized I didn't have a blue source.
Yeah.
Jeremy's in a pretty good spot right now with the stack. He's able to swing into security. He is 15k.
15k, hits another dual tamer, double tamer.
Yeah.
And he's just thinking about what he wants to do here. It looks like he doesn't have too many other great options.
He's thinking about Omni X right now.
He is, which honestly
just
wouldn't be.
both those Agus. Plays another Agu.
Picks up a Metal Gray X here, and we'll bottom deck the Yuya and the BlackWar.
I think a BT5 Agu is interesting.
Yeah. I think
that
just more
card
for more
is-
consistency. It's kind of mid now because it's been so
I
power
feel like, yeah, I was
crept
gonna
out.
say, I feel like it's kind of, I feel like it's like just been completely power crept out at this point.
Because I think
Let
a
me
lot of
see.
people have replaced it with either like BT-12 Agu or like the Agu that we see back in Raising from, what was it,
Yeah.
like BT-14,
Well, normally
right?
we just have BT-14, BT-12, and then like Agu
Agu
X.
X, right?
Those usually be our boys.
All right, so we see Jorge starting to string off some Grace Nova things with the Galga going up into a Cresse, utilizing his tamers to kind of do the tuck and evo,
Yeah, lots of free evos.
and then we go into an Apollo. Go ahead and swing. Just sequencing some things. Does end up popping the Black War. I think did Jeremy redirect that one?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I mean, that Apollo had 3 checks on deck, so he had to. That's a lot of damage to
Oh,
take.
wait, no, it has to be a Greymon, not a Greymon X. Never mind. Jeremy's right.
Yeah.
So we then use Greymon X to reduce the cost of the Evo of the Metal Grade down to 1. Then we go into a Metal Grade X, gaining DP and a security check. There's a big guy.
It's not big enough to swing over that Apollo. That Apollo's 14, unfortunately.
Well,
And
he
he's not
should
seeing
be
an X-Antibody.
13, and then Agu gives what? 2K?
He's, oh, you're right. 2, 13.
15, but with the
15, he's
ties.
15.
So yeah, he swings
Yeah,
over the
so he is-
Apollo,
so he's big. And then
pierces through for
pierces.
checks, which is pretty good.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty good.
Let's do the 2 checks.
Yeah, 2 checks. Yeah, Jorge accidentally revealing that last card, but that's fine. It's okay.
What are those Agus live, or are they just, what are they doing over there?
They're live.
They're live.
They're live. Jorge probably should have swung with them last turn.
I kind of forgot they were there. In all
But,
honesty.
I mean, maybe he did too. I don't know. Okay, so goes into a Lekis.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go ahead and grab some pieces there. What did he grab? I didn't even see. It was so fast. Okay, we'll go into a Fira. Top 3.
Picks up
He can grab
Apollo.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bottom decks the Grace.
The deck is getting real slim for
The
Jorge
deck's
right
pretty
now.
much is in Jorge's hands right now.
Yeah, but he needs to be
There's
careful. He's
another
searching
3.
a lot. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he
deck
is
himself
searching a
out.
lot.
He
goes into
should have been able to
Cresse.
grab that. No, he doesn't. He grabs a Light Fang and then grabs a
Mhm.
Nightclaw or Galaxy trait.
So Cresse, and then where do we go from here? Goes into Diana. Diana should be able
no.
to strip 4. So
Yeah, he
just
does that in
strips all
Nightclaw.
the
He should. So he
sources.
should have grabbed that. He should have grabbed that Grace Nova there.
Mhm.
So technically, he should have had that in hand.
Okay, so then Diana does strip the Wargrave, so he can't suspend since he's got no sources now. Jeremy's forced to kind of rebuild here, or just slide the slide X-Antibody underneath, and now he can go ahead and
Yeah.
swing.
That's honestly fine. Yeah. He's not. He's 14. So he's still a little bit smaller than. Okay, that's a fair play. So we'll Omni X. He'll suspend the ties to reduce the cost by 2, or to gain 2 memory back. We'll bottom deck the Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Trashing those sources. Is able to keep turn. He'll go ahead and bottom deck the Wargrave there to reveal security. Yeah, trash the Galgamon.
That's
And then
not
Lex goes
bad.
back in there. And then, I mean, yeah, just Evil Greymon in the back. That's still
I'm
fine.
wondering-
That works just fine.
Could Jeremy have swung there? I might have just swung with the Omni X.
I can't remember if Diana's is just like a thing that lingers while she's
It's
on board.
it's sort of like Sorai, right? Where like if you
All
don't have a
turns-
source, you can't suspend. But
Let's see. Then until the end of your opponent's turn, all of the Digimon with no Jujutsu cards can't suspend.
so once you slide the X antibody, in theory, you're good, or like you Evo
yeah, I
or
believe
whatever.
so. It's so I hate how they cheat how the wording works with that
Yeah.
sometimes.
All right, so we go back into a Cresse. We start doing Grace Nova things. We tap the Tamer to Tuck and Evo, but like you said, he just decked himself out here, so he really has to do something. We go from Lekis into a, looks like it's a Flare.
Yeah, it's a flare. I mean that Omni does have blocker.
We swing with
We'll
the
swing the Agu. Oh, and that's it. That's just. I mean, there's nothing.
At that point, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
Oof.
Jeremy just started pointing out you don't really have a deck. I mean, I just pass turn, next turn I win. So they go to game 3.
That is one thing that's, I feel like it is difficult with Grace, with how, like, if you get lost in the sauce and you just kind of do your, like, tuck evo, you end up searching a whole lot, but you end up just really going through your deck.
Yeah, I think Sunny is probably one of the best examples of, like, a Grace player who sort of mastered the art of, like, maximizing his Grace Nova turn. Where you really just have to math out everything ahead. You can't just willy-nilly just shotgun it. Yeah. And once you do that, you can start keeping your turns a lot more efficiently, and you can make those correct plays.
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's a very hard thing to do.
It is.
And so much of it can be RNG sometimes too, depending on like where you're at in the game. Yeah. You know, it's tough.
We do love our game 3s.
We do love our game 3s. This is true. Okay, just finishing cutting decks here.
And BlackWar, man, I want BlackWar to be good, but it just, I feel like it's just like, yeah, just consistency's rough.
Consistency thing, and Source Strip does hurt it.
Yes, yes. And in a meta that's just so fast, it's like by the time you set up your BlackWar stack, which before we were like, oh, Greymon X, this deck is so fast, so oppressive. Like, it's crazy to see, like, this is no longer oppressive by any means.
DP reduction is also very spooky right now.
Yes.
DP reduction is terrifying. It's very, very strong right now.
Okay, so we see Jeremy getting
just doing a lot of search.
Yeah, some good consistency early on from Jeremy, just being able to kind of find what he needs. Another Agu X in the back, so we're really just seeing what we want, and then we Yuya.
He does, yeah, I think that's smart.
That's
fair. It's just, I mean, you know, it's good to get your memory setter out early when your opponent has one set up. So we see Jorge doing some searching a little bit here. We'll go ahead and put the Lekis under the Corona, gain 2 memory, go into the Fira for a reduced cost of 1, reveal top 3. We'll add a Light Fang and a Nightclaw. Bottom deck's the Goodnight Moon. We'll play that Agu, we'll reveal top 3.
He's really digging now.
Grab 2 cards there, yep.
Swing.
What's the Agu's exact search stuff? I don't remember exactly how it grabs things.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I'm looking right now because it's been a minute since I took
another Agu.
Add 1 Light Flame trait card and 1 Nightclaw or 2 color card one to the hand. Sure. Yeah, okay.
Sure. All right, so Jeremy decides it looks like he's going to stay in the back here, which I think is fair. You just build your line. Goes into a Greymon out front. Then goes into a Grey X.
Not tapping Yuya, which I'm wondering. Okay, he is doing it now. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he should do it. I think like this is the right time to do it. Then just plays a tie, gives blocker. So, I mean that Greymon, he's a 9K, 9K blocker, or
he's
9K blocker.
No, he's 10, right, with
10K,
the Agu.
10K. Yeah.
It's not bad.
You see. Jorge's setting up right now. I feel like should not have gone Lekis in the back. I feel like it would have been better to leave Luna there and maybe set something up, but maybe his hand's a little bit stuck. Those Agus are just free bounce targets for Luna to get memory off of.
Right.
And he set himself up to 5.
And just ends up passing turn.
So maybe he's a bit stuck. Well, I feel like, again, that's all the more reason just to try and get the Lekis search off then, maybe. Okay, he'll give the protection to the Greymon X. We'll go Alterous here. Draw. He'll be able to pop one of the Agus.
Yep.
Gain a memory off the tie.
Gain Yuya's plus 2 KDP and option protection as well.
Well, does not get the option protection. It has to evo into a same level.
Oh, okay, got you.
So swing Agu X, check security. Will die to a Cresse. Looks like Jeremy's a little bit stuck for top end, so he's thinking about just trying to swing for some aggression.
2 checks. 11K. Does end up living.
Does live. Oh, it's all level
big.
5s in security.
That's big.
That's rough for Jorge though. The 2 Cresse and a Fear in there.
And it goes into
and does have the Greymon. Or
WarGrey, sorry. And
that's
he's a big guy.
Does have protection. He has protections, 2 layers of it. He's what, plus 2,
3, 2,
plus
he's
1. It's plus 7, so he's 19.
Yeah. All right, so we start doing some Gracenova things once again. We took the Cresse to go into a flare.
Yep.
We'll swing with the Agu. Agu dies to a Greymon X. And then we'll go from flare into a Diana. Diana is able to strip all of Wargrey sources. And that'll be it. We pass turn over to 3. So here, if Jeremy has an X-Antibody, which it looks like he does in hand, he can still do something. So we do see that.
Yeah. And then I think he had a Hades Force.
Oh my, again.
No, just Omni. Yeah, just bottom deck it. Suspend a gain of memory. Bottom decks the Diana. We'll bottom deck the his Wargrey to reveal security. Just get rid of the Agu. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And then just Jorge's turn at 3. And at this point,
it's deja vu.
I don't know if Jorge has a comeback. Like, he would need big removal to deal with that. He has to clear the Omni X this turn. If he doesn't, he just loses.
Right.
Because that Agu in back is ready just to swing for game. We'll just
hard
play a Diana.
I don't think we even get the strip there because that's an on Evo.
No, there's no strip. She does have blocker.
She does have blocker,
I believe.
So we'll go ahead and swing, but you could just strip the X-Antibody source to bounce security.
He'll block
it, and then swing with the Agu.
And then swing for game. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to clear the Agu X or the Omni X there. That's
and correct me if I'm wrong too. Like Omni X is also like a when attacking. Is that just a security, or is that can you do some removal with that too? It's been a while since I've used that card.
So the Omni X. The Omni X is on Evos where he clears board. It's the when attacking and when digivolving is that he does. Okay. Is the security thing. That's when attacking and when digivolving both.
Fair enough. But yeah, a little bit of a scrappy match from both sides. But Jeremy was able to make it work. Does take it in 3 with Black War. Pretty decent showing of both good and bad sides of each deck, right? I mean, we got to see when things really popped off, what you can do, and when things really didn't work. Like, these are some of the issues with the deck. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. And also, like TJ said, let us know what you guys think of the whole like sort of timing situation with your guys' locals and some of the matches that you guys seen. It's definitely, I think, a talking point amongst the community right now as the sets have gotten a little bit more crazier, you know, and I think it's only going to get more and more involved with how many effects and sequencing stuff that we're going to see. So definitely an interesting topic. So hit us up in the comments with your thoughts on all of that. And hopefully we catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.